But once alive, anxious wide awake, fearing all manner of zigzags and ways. For your dolly Polly dreams have flown, don't you dare let her tremble alone. For the witcher, heartless cold, paid in coin of gold. He'll come, he'll go, leave naught behind but heartache and woe. Deep, deep woe.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our episode. I mistitled the thing. This is episode
Is
7.
something different? Like that's normal.
I know, but at least today I've taken the liberty of changing the Twitch title before we went live, and also we're gonna have to draw some new cards thanks to all of our donations. But first,
Damn it.
hi everyone, I'm Simon at Wandering DM. Welcome to episode 7, The Siege of Novigrad. This is a Witcher TTRPG stream, and we have a wonderful cast. I have a bunch of announcements, but first, let's just go around the table and introduce yourselves. Tell us who you are and a little bit about what happened last week, because as we know, Kayla wasn't there, so she'll have to be caught up to speed. So we'll do a reverse order from usual. Instead of starting with Kayla, we'll start with Gabe.
Hello. I am Gabe. Gabe James Games on Twitch, Twitter, and pretty much anywhere else. I am playing Ovos, the Elven Witcher. And I do remember, so I don't remember very much. I just remember that we didn't have to deal with the wild hunt and then sold off some of the, Sisha sold off the head. Ovos was turning the body into throwing knives.
I did not sell it. What accent is that? Dear God. I didn't sell it. I gave it to Zoltan Shive as a gift.
That's right. Okay. Yeah.
And then I ate a lot of dumplings.
I'm very excited to see where this goes because Simon concerns me, but in good ways, but concerns me.
A concern has been had.
If there weren't any concern, I probably wouldn't be doing my job right. Next up is Kelly.
Hello. He's leaving. Gabe's just leaving. He's leaving the game. Bye, Gabe.
Oh no.
Hi, I'm Kelly, mostly known as the Opera Geek. I play Sisha of Gwen Creasa, who, since she introduced herself to Evir at his shop and he called her out on it, everyone now knows that Gwen Creasa means no place. So she is Sisha from nowhere. But it sounded good to her when she chose it. So let's see. Yes, Wild Hunt. Yes, many sex jokes. Yes, gave sewing kit to Kayla. Yes, Ovos got spanked by a fish. Yes, and also we have discovered that there is a fraudulent Witcher school that I have an idea about. A very scary idea about that I forgot to run by Simon, but he probably wouldn't tell me if I was right anyway.
I think I know what you think, and I'm not gonna say either yes or no to that.
Asshole. Um. Anyway, chat. Just so you know, since I will be leaving at intermission, Simon's given me permission to plug the charity game I'm doing this Saturday over on Vancouver by Night. I am returning to Vampire the Masquerade after more than 20 years. Because the game I played with you, Simon, that was like a pre-written NPC kind of thing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't have to look at a character sheet or anything.
Mhm.
So now I've got a character sheet, and I will be playing the Tremere Primogen of Vancouver alongside amazing people, including my friends B. Dave Walters, Tanya DePass, Matt Mercer. Critical Bard is in there. It's just like a whole Shane Easton, like a whole, just everybody. Everybody is in this game. And it is to benefit two very, very good charities, which are the Trevor Project, which most people know here, and then also WAVA, which is a local rape and sexual assault crisis center in Vancouver. So please join us on Friday. No, not Saturday, Friday. I'm doing another charity game on Saturday. My brain hurts. Friday, join us. And yes, watch me may or may not explode someone's head with a sonic weapon.
Burn them.
No one said Tremeres can't sing.
But also fire.
And fire. And blood.
And last but not least is Kayla.
You guys, I'm Kayla, also known as Koros RPG. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch by that name. And I'm going to be playing my gal, Shenna, who has had a very rough time of it last session. She lost a few folks and spent most of the night mourning, but has noted Shisha's very kind.
I wasn't kind. I just didn't want you to look like a ragamuffin.
Sure. We'll go with that. And they say Witchers don't have empathy. I think that's a lie, but we'll see.
That was the whole empathy for the whole season. That said, I have a few announcements before we delve back into the game, and we'll begin with Shayna's part. I'll explain in a second, Kayla. But first, I would like to thank all of our sponsors, of course, starting with Artalsorian Games, makers of this here fine game, and makers of the new book we are going to use tonight, called The Witcher's Journal. A bestiary of 30 some odd monsters that are added to The Witcher, monsters from the books and from the video games that you haven't seen yet. And so I decided to, because thanks to all of your donations, I increased the difficulty of what's happening in Novigrad. But then I realized that there was a monster that was already statted out that I could use. So I was like, thank you, Artalsorian. And I have, by the way, their permission to use it and to talk about it and everything. So prepare for some surprises tonight. Our other sponsors, of course, are Magen Press, makers of 5th edition D&D supplements. Check them out at store.magenpress.com. You can also check out our other sponsor, Found Familiar, at foundfamiliar.com. Both sponsors, you can use code WanderingDM to get 15 and 10% off your purchases, respectively. Our last sponsor is Roll20, the makers of the virtual tabletop that we are using to play this game on. If you're interested in playing role-playing games virtually during the confinement, these troubled times, as the news call them, check out Roll20 at roll20.net. And finally, our partners through the Diceomancy program, Level Up Dice. Check them out using the purple torch down below or the link in chat. Another announcement, the channel got a mini makeover. We now have 2 new emotes that are available for subscribers at tier 1, which are Steel and Silver. We now have 2 new swords that you can spam in chat. Yes, swords.
Swords. Like dwarfs.
Swords. Yes. And also, you will notice next to your usernames, if you've ever donated bits to the channel, that you now have customized badges that go up in ranks, depending on what your donations were. Speaking of donations, we are still raising money for the Bail Fund project. As I said last week, I'll repeat it this week. Instead of helping the show with donations to us here at Wandering DM, thank you very much. I would rather you give your donations to the Bail Fund project using donations, donate, sorry, to have the link in chat so you can donate to the Bail Fund project, because protests are still going on and the cops are still jailing people for no reason, if not worse. I said that. I think that's pretty much it. If you check in the panels down below, there are ways to help or hinder the players. If I see donations coming in, if you want to put in the comments with the reason why you're donating, I will make sure that this gets sent to the players. So before we begin tonight, we still have a bunch of cards from the Gwent deck due to donations that overflowed from the last time. Could all of my players please roll a d26?
You're the worst,
I
Simon.
mean,
I just
could-
want you to know.
I could if I'd remembered to open up Roll20. Hold on.
12.
It's the little things, okay? It's been a long few days.
Gabe, what is that? What is that roll?
Oh, fuck.
Gabe, what did you do?
Gabe
Gabe.
drew a card called Assassinate. Damage is now doubled.
That's real familiar,
Wait.
isn't
After
For
it?
us
armor.
or for like everybody?
Yeah, wait,
Everyone.
Oh god. Okay.
That's real familiar, ain't it, Simon?
Yeah, you're gonna one-shot my monster again. God
Oh, I
damn it.
got 24 again.
Alright, so we've got
24 is already in
Assassinate.
play, I think.
24, it went out of play because it's not a permanent card. It's the trap card. You can re-roll it if you want to, because I know we drew it last time. We didn't get to use it though last time. But it's up to you.
11.
Thank you. Thank you,
Why
Kelly.
thank you? I don't want to. No, don't thank
So
me.
Kayla drew the card The Power. Now everyone that can cast spells can use 1 more point of stamina when they cast spells. And
Oh,
Kelly
good. Everybody except me. That's fine.
Kelly drew the card Sigismund Dijkstra,
I hate him.
which allows me to meta and foil your plans.
Yeah, it allows me to break your damn leg.
Excuse me?
I will break your leg. I will say, excuse me, and just push you out of the way and break your leg.
So, yes, I'm
I
allowed
like that
this
because
only
Simon doesn't
once.
deny it. He's like, yes, she absolutely will.
I already have a broken leg. It's just going to be the second time. I mean, that said, yes, Svenulf the Wild Hunt is still active, which is why we're using a specific monster from the new book that isn't out yet. I'll put artwork of it later on the overlay after break, but I would just like to remind my players, or to warn my players ahead of time, that no, it will not be a true dragon.
What?
But they are in the book. You can make a dragon.
Fuck.
Of course you can. You can also name them, so please smash all the letters of the alphabet together and have fun.
To give you a quick thing, they deal 10d6 damage per turn.
What the
You know what,
fuck,
Simon?
Simon?
Or if they choose claws, they can deal 24 d6s.
How much health they got?
150.
I can deal with that.
Yeah,
25 armor.
That's fine.
we can do it.
Simon, that vampire was only
Done.
one dagger.
No,
I got
I'm out of
6.
here. I'm gonna go. This was not. It was a nice run for us. You know, I think.
See, Simon, I've got a friend I can call. I mean, it's really late in England, but I can just call him and be like, Doug, get your ass over here. We need Geralt.
I would welcome Geralt.
Don't say that, Kelly.
Bring
Don't
him
say that.
in. Bring him in to save our asses.
Listen,
No,
if
that's
Doug
okay.
came in here, the last time Doug tried to save my ass, he threw a bomb and hit me with it. So let's not bring Geralt in after
The
all.
Geralt from the video game and the Geralt from the TTRPG are apparently
They're
two
very
distinct
different.
entities.
Yeah.
So that said, we will pick the events back up about an hour and a half. So before we ended last week, while Sisha and Ovos and Ven were talking with Hattori and eating their share of dumplings, Shayna and Zoltan, you were asked by Zoltan to accompany him to the Redanian ambassador in Novigrad. Zoltan, after hearing what happened in Temeria with all the portals opening, figured that it would be a good idea to warn Radovid, even though he doesn't hold Radovid in high esteem. He cares for the people of Redania and Novigrad. And so we asked you for help, since you are a noble and have dealt with nobility before, to accompany him to the ambassador's office, which, in this instance, instead of being near the Nilfgaardian embassy in the north part of town, this is near Temple Quarter, right before the bridge that leads into Temple Quarter. The embassy itself is built on a street corner. It is a 2-story stone building with lavish windows and many potted plants hanging from like rafters that protrude from the sides of the house and everything. What do you do as you approach this place?
So, as I understand, it's after the fight with the Wild Hunt.
Yes. It was a tough fight last night in the cramped quarters of the inn. It took a lot of energy.
Yep.
But the Wild Hunt soldier was rebuked, not killed, but at least was forced to leave bleeding and wounded.
So she is currently nursing a hangover. She kind of looks at him. I still don't understand why you brought me here. I'm a Nilfgaardian, not a Redanian.
No, but you're part of nobility, hence you know how to talk to these uppity, sticks up their butt assholes.
My home is a minor house. Like, I don't...
Look, between you and I, who's got the best chances of not getting their heads cut off? Also, you're human. You were literally the best choice.
Fair enough. Alright, so what do you want me to do? Do you want me to warn them?
Tell them about what you saw in Temeria. Tell them about what you think you should do. Tell them anything you think would be of vital importance.
Problem is, if they're even sorry. If they're even gonna listen to me, that's the issue.
They might. They would listen to you more than me, and once you've warned them, your job is done. If Radovid decides to not listen, that's not my problem, neither is it yours.
All right. I want you with me though. Come on. And she'll head towards the front gate.
You knock on the door, and almost immediately, a slit opens in the center of the door, and you see the two like gray eyes of what is probably a guard standing on the other side. You can't really see anything more than like the area around their eyes, but you do smell coming from the slit the smell of fresh blade oil. What is
Good
it?
day, sir. I wish to speak with the ambassador, if you would. I have news from Temeria that they might be interested in.
Hmm. What's your name?
My name is Shayna.
I can announce you. Stay
Please
here.
do, and of course.
The slit. And it takes maybe a good 10 minutes. You have time to watch people walk along the streets, the city of Novigrad waking up. You hear the distant bells from the ships docking in the docks.
I looked at Zoltan and say, it makes me miss home. Just all of this.
You mean the city? You mean the city?
Yeah, I used to wake up when I was a child to fresh baked bread wafting in from the town, and the noises that woke you up of liveliness. I just sorry, I'm just getting nostalgic on you.
I
I want
mean,
you to know I don't. My emperor was supposed to be better than this, and he's not. And I don't know what to do about that.
I'd say put him in his place, but I doubt that Emir would be an easy man to reach. There's a stray cat on the street.
I go down to to pet it. All my life I was told that knights were honorable. And I always sought those fights. You can laugh all you want, but that's the reason why I'm here, was because I wanted to be better. I wanted to bring glory to my family, and I don't even know what's going to happen to them now. If word reaches Nilfgaard, I'm sure they'll be punished.
Word reaches of what?
I've defected. I can't be a part of this war. Not like this. Not without mandate. I can't be a part of towns being slaughtered. My war was fought on open fields. My war, every time I've fought, has been with clear opponents. People that chose to be there and to fight.
If you've ever asked any of the infantrymen if they really wanted to be there,
She's silent after that. I just don't want to see another Maribor.
Well, unless something is done to stop the Empire, there's gonna be plenty more Maribor. And on that, the slit opens. Sorry, gotta get the name. Ambassador Voon will receive you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
The door opens. As you enter, it's a small entryway with a trunk. And the soldier, dressed in a gambazon with the Redanian emblem over the heart. They're not wearing any helmet, they're wearing a short sword in its scabbard on their left side. They look more like an off-duty soldier more than anything. Maybe a squire at most. But they ask you to leave your weapons in the trunk.
Fair enough.
Which
I leave both the Witcher sword and the Iron Sword.
They bring you upstairs.
Oh,
Yes.
before I go, I say, make sure no one takes these. And I pass him 5 gold.
The soldier rummages in a pouch at their back and produces a padlock. And they lock the trunk with it.
Thank you.
They motion you to go upstairs. The office is the last door at the end of the hall.
Well, I go up to it and knock politely.
You hear a voice from inside. Come in.
I look to Zoltan and it's like, really? He sounds like that? Come on. And I open up the door and step inside with a bow.
Welcome. Please.
Thank you
have
for
a-
meeting with me. Of course.
My entire day was free. Today, at the very least. Please have a seat.
Of course. And are there any chairs nearby?
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 chairs scattered across the office. Wooden chairs, none of them are cushioned. It doesn't seem like the ambassador is used to receiving any sort of company.
Gotcha. I pull one up for Zoltan and wait till he sits down, and then I sit down.
The ambassador sits in a beautiful high back chair with cushions. Before they sit, you notice like where the headrest would be the symbol, like the Redanian emblem. What has brought you here? I've heard that you have news from Temeria. Are you a spy? Are you working part of...
Oh, no. Not like that.
Well, it's not like you would say it out loud.
I'm going to be frank with you, and I wish that you would be frank with me in this. And I do not mean to spoil your day, but I have dire news that Zoltan here, and she'll nod towards him, has asked me to bring to you. Nilfgaard is on the move. And I used to be a part of that country. War has landed in Temeria in the past day or so. The Emperor has employed mages to create portals big enough to move troops through. and they are at every city there, as far as I can tell. Even Vizima is being attacked.
How long ago was
I-
this?
How long ago was it?
You got teleported from Temeria to Novigrad, but in your flight from Maribor, like, it hasn't even been a week? No, it's been no. It's been a week. We'll say to like 6 days.
It's been 6 days. I think the Emperor wishes to take the whole north. And I
Oh.
come to you with this information. You must tell your king that he needs to prepare every city and town in Redania.
These are dire news. And he looks to Zoltan. Woof. He looks to Zoltan and back at you and says, "How do I know that you are truthful? Is this not a ploy to get Radovid to deploy his troops elsewhere while Kedwin takes Redania from the east?"
I don't have anything. I have no proof. I have my papers. And just my word. That's all I have. And she'll pass over her papers.
Can you make a notoriety roll for me?
Gotcha. Can I use my reputation as a lord or no? Just to add like a bonus or
No, I think it would be straight notoriety in this case because we're talking. Well, let me grab the book very quickly.
notoriety is my skill, so it'll be fun.
Okay, it's not even. Yeah, no, it's notoriety can't be rolled, so it's literally a reputation roll. Yeah.
Your reputation?
Yeah.
Alright, where's that under?
Background.
Okay, background? Okay. $16. Notoriety would add a +4, but that's up to you.
In this case, it would add half of it
Okay,
because
so-
you're not dealing with an Nilfgaardian.
Okay.
And
so
Nilfgaard
18.
is at war. But 18 is enough. The ambassador takes a long, hard look at you and Zoltan, scribbles a few things on a sheet of paper, puts the quill back in the inkwell, and he taps the desk with his fingers, like, for a few moments, thinking. And you can see, like, he's pondering something very hard. Zoltan becomes uncomfortable at all this waiting and is shifting slowly his weight from one foot to the other. And after what seems like an eternity, the ambassador looks to you and says, "Would you be willing to do something for the Redanian crown?"
Not for the crown, but for the people.
You see out of the corner of your eye when you say that Zoltan nods slowly in approval. Yes, to protect Novigrad.
What would you want done?
And the ambassador opens a drawer and takes a sealed letter, hands it to you,
She'll take it,
and says,
look at it.
it's just a blank, like, envelope,
Mm-hmm.
sealed with the official seal of the Crown of Redania, Radovid's personal seal.
Mm-hmm.
We need every asset we can to protect Novigrad and to protect the Redanian border. I will send word to King Radovid. His lordship needs to know what's happening. But in the meantime,
Yeah.
we need to set up a defense in case these portals are to be used again. Fortunately, Radovid put me in charge here for a very specific purpose. And while I didn't think it would come to this, part of me is curious to see it in action.
Who am I supposed to bring this to?
In Temple of the Eternal Flame, ask for Witchfinder Alexander. Deliver him the letter. He'll know what to do.
I'll do this, but only for your people, not for your king.
I understand. The people comes first. Believe me, this will save a lot of lives.
And hopefully your note to the king will eventually confirm whatever his spies in Temeria have.
Hopefully, if they can make out of Temeria alive.
I would make preparations yourself. If they attack the town here, they will most likely come for you.
I am moving myself to another town. Do not worry. What was your name?
Shayna,
Do not worry, Shayna. I will ensure that your news make their way to Radovid and Tretogor as fast as possible.
may the sun shine on your steps. Sorry. It's happened.
Have a safe journey.
Same to you too. Sultan, let's get back to the inn.
What
Need
about the
a
letter?
drink. Right. Let's do that. Then she'll head out.
Alright.
After bowing, of course.
The ambassador nods. You exit his estate with your weapons, of course, intact, untouched. Like I said, the so Ambassador Voon's place is right by the bridge that leads to the Temple Quarter, which is where the Church of the Eternal Flame is. So you're about a 5-minute walk away.
I looked to Zoltan. Do you think we should really turn this in? From what I've heard of the church, it's not exactly nice.
Did you really want to protect the people or not?
I don't even know if your church wants to protect people.
And he looks back at the embassy behind you and says, well, does it make a difference now? If we don't deliver the letter, if we don't deliver the letter, the ambassador will know about it. He'll notice that whatever was supposed to have been done will not have been done.
And it'll hurt me and my compatriots, I'm sure.
I will warn all of my friends who could be caught in the crossfire. Can I entrust a letter to you?
I sure hope so.
Alright. By the way, the rest of your friends were at Hattori's place. They were going to sell that armor they gathered. Thought you should know.
I'll meet them there then when I'm done.
Aye.
And she'll head over to the temple.
Alright. Meanwhile, Sisha and Ovos. You are still by the wall of the Nilfgaardian embassy. Ven went to look inside the garden. I don't remember if she flew back out onto the wall to let you know what she saw.
She hadn't. Ovos and I had just caught the rat.
Yes.
Okay,
we were
yes.
just holding it.
That is true. Because there was
Because
a second rat
that's-
that kept trying to...
Because it was something that you said at the end of that made me go, oh shit, and then you ended. I can't remember what it was you said.
You grabbed the rat by the tail, you lift it up, and your medallions were slightly humming.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's what made me say, oh shit.
That's what it was.
And that's where we are. So what do you do?
Sisha will stare at the rat and then stare at Ovos and say, Ovos.
Yes.
And she kind of closes her eyes and she looks like she's in not a very happy place at the moment. I don't think it's humans they're turning into false witchers.
Do you think it's gnomes?
Yes, it's definitely gnomes. That we've solved it. It's time to go home.
Was that sarcasm? It was sarcasm. Okay. What do you think it is?
Sisha will reach over and take the rat that he's holding by the tail and hold it up in front of him. And she'll kind of bring it slightly closer to his medallion.
The medallion doesn't hum any more or any less. It's just this soft vibration. It's almost like it was caught in the wind. Like it just moves slightly. But it keeps going back and forth, like moving left to right. Just a little bit.
You think they're turning rats into witchers?
I think they're experimenting. What's the hardest part about turning us into what we are, Ovos?
The trial.
Removing the humanity. They just started from the other end.
I hope you're wrong.
Well, I do too, but something tells me I'm not too far off. Question
Agreed.
is, what are we going to do about it? She would pick up the rat and just kind of like, she's holding it, I mean, tight enough that it's not going to be able to get away. And she's just staring at it, like into its eyes, like see, just,
It's squeaking.
of course it's squeaking.
They would have to make them smarter to do that.
Rats are very smart, Opos. I've known rats that were smarter than most people.
People aren't very smart to begin with.
That's correct.
Nah.
How do we get in there? That was the question.
Do we break down the door?
Hmm.
You consider that.
Very briefly, it wasn't really an option. I think there's got to be a secret entrance around here somewhere. They're not going to be bringing in all these things through the front door, Ovos.
Yes. That is true. Fine.
I think it's time to do some exploring. And
Catch us a rat?
she looks at the rat she's holding, and she feels very conflicted.
Do you want to eat it?
No, I don't want to eat it.
Would not recommend. It's not great.
No, if you don't have ketchup, I don't recommend rat. Is there a way for me to render this rat unconscious? Because I really don't want to kill it. I don't want to kill it.
No, it's a chop to the neck to shock it.
Mind you, everybody that's been watching this show has watched Sisha torture people to death, stab someone to death while they're in chains, but Kelly doesn't want to hurt a rat.
I'd say if you stun it with a powerful enough Axie will stun it. But like stun it for hours instead of like a few seconds like it does with
Okay,
humans.
so she'll bring it up pretty close to her face and just say boo.
The rat
With
just goes,
her axie.
it's limp.
She tucks it into her belt and is very grateful that she did not bring her friend with her. She likes to eat rats. She's a fan.
Ven would come back at that moment to let you know what she saw in the garden.
Mm-hmm. Which remind me, it was like she saw the window and the...
Yeah, the rat that got through the crack went up to a window, the one that is left of the door, and it kept trying to like stand up on its hind legs and smell the air around that window. There was also a lady that came out with a book, and she sat down on a bench facing the fountain, and she was reading.
Did she describe the lady?
Yes. Lady, gray blonde hair, wearing a black dress with gold trimming. Her hair done up in a bun, if I recall correctly.
Would this match the description of any of the nobility that I would have come across in previous trips to Novigrad?
You'll need a check for that. Let me just see which one, because it's not someone that would have hired a witcher to do anything.
No.
So you would have seen them like maybe in passing or something. Oddly enough, make a business check.
Business check. Ovos,
With a DC
you are
of 16.
probably better at finding hidden things than I am. Would you care to have a look around?
Can I have the rat?
What are you going to do with the rat?
Eat it?
No.
All right, I'll look around, Simon.
What if I'm wrong and this rat was a person? You didn't be eating a person. Where is business under? I'm sorry?
Intelligence. If you want to
Oh, there we go.
take a look around, Ovos, that would be an awareness check. 14 for awareness, and 16 for business.
Well, good. Yeah, no wonder I never get paid for my work. I'll spend 3 luck on that.
All right. So
18.
you both find some very interesting things. To begin with, Sisha, you remember the vague description of this lady as someone that you have seen, never met though, but you have seen her once in Novigrad when you were, you and Sirwin were heading to the bank to get paid for one of your contracts, and she was in the bank. She was setting up an account. You don't recall her name, but you recall her from being from the capital in Novigrad, in Nilfgaard.
Okay.
Because she spoke entirely Elder speech.
So she would. Okay. Yeah. So she's definitely someone of some importance. All right. I mean, I think I know who she is, but that's metagaming, so I'm not gonna.
And Ovos, you notice something else. Someone's looking at you. Is a child. No older than maybe 9 or 10 years old. Strapped to his back are 2 swords. And the kid is wrapped in a raggedy cloak, hiding behind a rain barrel. You would have thought that maybe, anyone could have thought that that kid was just like playing hide and seek or something. But the 2 swords and the way he looks at you, that kid's not afraid of a witcher. Seeing on their face, you can see that that kid is evaluating you.
Do
Please
they
make
know?
Ovos
Can I assume
fight
they
an
know that I've
animal.
seen them?
They don't seem to have realized, though, that you have seen them. Unless you do anything to let them know you've seen them, they seem to not have caught on.
Please make Ovos fight a 9-year-old.
No.
You know, Sisha,
Yes.
I don't think there's much for us here, honestly. We probably need to look somewhere else.
She would look up like really sharply at him because that's not quite something Ovos would say. So she would look at him and just.
I think I don't think I think I'm hungrier than I thought.
Are you?
Probably.
Well, it's been a while since breakfast. Lunch, breakfast. That.
And I lean in.
Mm-hmm.
We don't fight children, correct?
I think it would be frowned upon.
Throwing a knife past a child is frowned upon as well, correct?
Most likely. Following. Not so much.
What about using magic on a child? It's all bad. It's all bad.
All bad. Very bad.
Well, it depends which magic. Like, if you are the kid off the ravine, that's bad. If you just stun a kid, that's different.
Simon's out of here. Stun that child with the people's elbow.
I was about to say. You're gonna. This has started them off the edge of Novigrad.
Can Quinn be used? So does Quinn make like a barrier around us? Not a dome. So
No, so the way Quen works
Yeah,
is...
it's either a dome or a protective. For
But you
self.
don't have the dome unless you've unlocked it.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
It's like a
in
second
this
level.
case, it's more like a force field that is very close to you. If you wanted a trap, though, Earden
Irden would slow him
would slow him
way
down.
Okay. I'm not gonna use it yet, but I'm going to say aloud. Small note, child. If you're going to size up a witcher, you need to be quieter, especially around a cat who doesn't particularly enjoy mice or rats. Then I'm just gonna look him in the eyes.
The kid gets up from behind the rain barrel and walks softly, like sole of the foot, edge of the foot, heel, toes, sole, side, heel, as it approaches you, almost gliding on the cobblestones. And the kid draws one of its tiny swords. It is tiny because for an adult, it's like a short sword at best.
The way the kid's moving, do they look more like they're a puppet?
No, it looks like they've actually trained. But like it's been a while, Ovos. You
Can
recall the beginning, the early steps of training.
Do I see that medallion anywhere? The one that the other one was wearing?
Ooh, make an awareness check.
Oops. I'm gonna be mad if I fail it because I spent all my points on business. 14. And I'm willing, if needed, to put 2 luck into it. If that'll get it for me. What are you laughing at? I didn't see the camera.
Gabe saw what I just sent in chat to him.
You secrets are not nice. I never get secrets. Do I need to spend luck or not? Do I see a medallion or not?
You see a medallion.
I do.
Yes. A silver medallion.
Do I see the shape of the silver medallion?
Isarat.
It's a rat. Okay.
Yes.
As the kid is approaching, Sisha will now turn to face him as well and just dangle the rat. Friend of yours? Excuse the kissing noises. My husband is playing with the dog and has decided to do it here in the bedroom.
The kid takes the hood. Actually, like anime rips the cloak off.
We're in an episode
it.
of Bleach all of a sudden.
Yeah. You notice this like 9-year-old, brown skin little boy with normal eyes.
He's faking. Is he trying to be Ovos? Because that's adorable.
And he looks at you both and lift his small silver short sword in your direction.
I'm not rolling initiative against a 9-year-old.
And he says,
I'll play with them.
He says, "You are in the wrong city, Witchers."
Simon, do I recognize this child?
I want to know what that whisper was.
Oh my god.
2 seconds.
That's fine.
Sisha looks at Ovos and said, I thought you said the dwarf was your first. Is this one of yours? Kidding. I'm kidding.
Witches are sterile. That kid would have been
I
hundreds
know!
of years old.
I know.
Sorry, everyone. We're just I sprung something on my players.
I don't have a preference. Do you, Simon?
My preference would be the second one.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So no, you do not recognize them.
I pull out my silver sword. That's a nice dagger, child.
This town belongs to the School of the Rat. You are trespassing.
You hear Sisha mutter, "That's not a thing."
And I take a step closer, straighten my back. Well, you've seen what happens to rats. And then I'll gleam my medallion when a cat arrives.
The kid takes a step back. Like half a step. Just a short slide of...
Real
Yes,
quick,
it's like,
Sisha's gonna try to sidle around behind while Ovos is talking to
Make
the
a
kid.
stealth check.
Yeah, the 6'3" person is super stealthy.
It's more like to, make yourself seem as
Yeah.
almost as non-moving as possible.
I'm looking for the stealth. Eventually, I will find it. It's under, not physique. Why do I always do this? I always mess up
Stealth is under
There we
dex,
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no! No! No!
The kid immediately whips in your direction. And you see for a moment his eyes flash. And they switch to cat-like eyes before they fade back to normal.
That was pretty good.
And the kid points his sword at Sisha and then draws the second one, the steel one, and points it at Ovos. And he says, "You have forgotten the laws of hospitality. You did not present yourself to our school."
We tried. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was
Please.
going to say, I am Ovos of the cat school. And then I'll sheath my blade. I think there's like a little bit of respect at seeing Sisha. His reaction to seeing Sisha go around is like, okay, maybe this isn't just a strange sewer child. And I'll just look over to Sisha.
I'm Sisha of the Griffin School. And now, take us to your leader.
And you are?
My name is Bran. Bran of Oxenford.
No, what she said.
What are your intentions? I wish to know.
You're a very loud, smart person. Bossy.
I am the next in line for the trials.
Oh, kid. Did you know the one of you that the guards captured?
Yes.
Friend of yours.
Not really.
Hmm.
Where Witchers don't have friends.
See, now that's the first lie they've told you. I wonder how many others there are.
I know everything there is to know.
Ovos, do you know everything there is to know?
What was the last creature that I killed?
A necrophage.
Incorrect. It was a wraith.
I
My
was
dog just
close.
sneezed in my face. Sorry. Ugh. Gross. Buddy.
That was close.
See, close does not count enough when you are a witcher. Close gets you killed. I have lived more than 20 lifetimes that you have lived. More than 100. Maybe, give or take. So to say you know everything, naivety, boldness, brashness, you're not ready.
You're that old? And you see, like, the countenance of the small witcher, like, almost switched, like, instantly from the small, like, threatening witcher to, like, childish wonder.
And Sisha is regarding you with almost the same look. How old are you, Ovos?
I am an elf and a witcher. I have lived multiple hundreds of years.
Are you 900?
I am older. I'm not 900. I am just older.
Are you 600?
That is not important. We came here for a purpose.
As Sisha's interrogating Ovos, she's going to be trying to sidle slightly closer to the kid.
Okay. Because he's slightly distracted, I will let you roll stealth again. And his DC will go from 18 to 14 because he's distracted.
Okay. Hi, dog. 16.
Yeah, so you saddle closer to him and he doesn't seem to have realized it. In fact, his silver sword is still pointed to where you were a few moments before.
I would like to make a check to disarm him.
Yeah, you don't need to. You're a witcher. He's a kid.
Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, she just disarms him super fast and just sits there and holds them both. No, really, Ovos, are you like 600?
I am close. That's all I would tell you.
I mean, I would have given you a cake, like if it was your birthday.
The kid steps back. Like looks at both his hands, now emptied of weapons.
And with her other hand, Sisha reaches around behind him and just grabs him by the collar.
No, hey, no, you're
Oh.
disrespecting me.
You pointed swords at Ovos. Do you know how old he is? He's very old. That's very disrespectful.
Child, I want you to understand something. You have been given a grace that most are not extended. You drew your weapon at me. If I wanted you gone, you would have been gone when I noticed you. You say you know everything, but all you know is boldness and brashness. That would get you killed. And I don't have emotions. So consider yourself lucky.
I don't have emotions.
Yes, you do. You're stupid and fat and sad.
Ovos fat isn't an emotion.
But does the child react?
Yes. He's
There.
visibly hurt.
Why are you sad if you don't have emotions?
Because I haven't gone to trials yet.
Then don't say you, then don't lie. You have emotions. But the difference is you have more of a choice to keep them. Apparently they do nice things. They make certain things better, I was told.
Ovos, please don't. He's a child.
I know what he's talking about.
Do you know about the fish?
Yeah, I've had plenty of fishes.
Listen, kid. You need to take us to whoever runs the trials here. And also, seriously, is this a friend of yours? Because he's just stunned. I haven't killed him.
Wait, child, are you a rat?
Yes, are you actually a rat?
What? No. Are you a cat? Are you a chicken?
Oh, goodness me.
I've never heard of the chicken school of Witcher.
That's because the cats ate them.
Then why are you here?
I thought you knew everything.
Sisha will lift him up until he's like eye level with her. And she's like, griffins eat rats too. And I don't have as much a sense of humor as Ovos does.
Griffins are part of the Forbidden School.
Really?
That's what Master Hazen says. The Griffins all died because they did something terrible as Witchers.
Master Hazen, you said.
We're not allowed to talk about them or to look at their books.
I think I'd like to talk to your Master Hazen.
While you have introduced yourselves, I need to ask you a few more questions, and you should put me down and give me back my swords.
Oh, I think you've got a bit to go before that.
Give me back my swords.
Tell us what we need to know and take us there.
I need to complete the identification process. So, do you have any outstanding contracts here in Novigrad?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you should know that Novigrad is the territory of the School of the Rat, and that we handle our business ourselves.
Small child, what was your name?
Bran. Bran of Oxenfurt.
That's right. Well, Bran of Oxenford, you are our contract.
What?
Take us to your master.
I'm not a monster. There's
He
no
is.
contract on my head.
Ovos,
Yes.
when you're done disappearing into the background, could you tell your friend to take us to his boss?
I'll lean down to Bran.
Bran?
Bran. That's it.
B-R-A-N. Yeah.
Did not get it right the first two times. So, Bran, you would like your master to live, correct? This is not a trick question. Do you want your master dead? Actually?
He's the last Witcher of the School of the Rat. If he dies, the school dies with him.
Yes, yes. So it'd be preferable if he lives, correct?
Yes.
And we've never heard of the School of the Rat, right?
Fuck no.
It's not a thing.
So, Bran, I'm going to tell you something important. And if you don't believe me, honestly, I don't care. The School of the Rat has not been officially recognized by the rest of the Witchers. So, if your master knows why we're there, they will do something stupid. And if they do something stupid, I will not spare them like I spared you. So what we told you, you keep to yourself. Yes?
I'm not sure I understand, sir.
Bran, I killed a vampire with a single dagger.
You did?
If your master acts in any way disrespectful because you tell them who we are, they will be easier to kill. So, you must not say anything. Understand?
You hear Sisha mutter, I killed a wild hunt with one hand.
And I'm intentionally trying to not so much scare him, but intimidate him enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you notice that he's sufficiently intimidated. Like, he's not completely scared of you, but he takes you seriously. But before he has time to reply, a familiar figure walks down the street in your direction, dressed in blackened armor. Shayna is making her way back from the embassy. Shayna, you handed the letter to the... Actually, when you went to the temple, an acolyte just told you flat out that they would deliver it to Witchfinder Alexander. That you are not allowed in. But, like, I'm not trying to do anything to you. Like, they'll actually bring the letter.
Okay.
It's just, we'll gloss over it because it's really, like, you know, fetch quest type thing.
Gotcha. Okay. So, which one of you is a parent?
I point to Seisha.
Oh, that's
feeling.
disgusting. That's disgusting. No, this is not mine. We found it. Ovo saw it first. It's his.
I don't think that's how children work.
Yes, this is my child.
what's
and I
going
pick up
on?
Bran.
Yeah, I hand him over because I was holding him off the ground, so I just hand him over to Ovos.
He's still just spinning
I
like,
made
in
this.
place as you, like, hold him up by the collar.
You're like the picture of that cat with all the kittens, just because I made this.
Yep. I made this.
The kid seems pouty and vexed.
See? Do you see the resemblance?
Why are you harassing a kid?
Why are you stupid?
Shayna,
Very,
do you remember
very witty retort.
Do you remember everything we told you about the School of the Rat? Because of course you do, because you were here. We told you.
Yes.
Yes.
That they're not actually a thing.
They're not actually a thing. Yes, well, this child claims to be a witcher. He drew swords at us.
I see that went well.
So very well. We were about to get him to take us to his master, weren't we, Ovos?
Yes.
Right. Well, stop making faces at the kid, Ovos.
That's just what he looks like. Did you know Ovos is 650 years old?
I thought it would. Hey, he would be at least 2,000 years old.
Elves don't live that long.
Well, he is a witcher,
That's true.
and he's
That
a
moment,
grumpy
Ovos has a
old man.
little bit of an existential crisis, wondering how long he's actually going to live.
The kid says, "Are you gonna put me down now? If I bring you to Hyzen, I need to have some sort of dignity. Thank you very much."
Put down.
Wait, kid.
What?
How old are you?
And he puffs
And
his
Sisha's gonna look
chest.
real close at him.
He puffs his chest a little and crosses his arms, and he's like, "9 and 6 months."
Right. I don't think
It's-
they've done too much to him yet. He doesn't have the same problems the other one did.
What problems?
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure your master only has the best in mind for you.
Of course. I've succeeded where all the others failed. I killed my first Trowner. I was 7.
So you haven't told him that he's going to turn into a giant mutant bear at some point.
He probably would turn into a giant mutant rat, to be fair.
Witchers can turn into bear.
Or
Yes.
just...
Yes, they can. And I stare very strongly at the other two.
I mean, Ovos does it quite often. He rips the throats out of monsters.
Delicious.
Well, my teeth haven't all grown in, so I can't tear any throats yet.
I watched him eat a unicorn
You're-
once.
You're 9 years old and you still haven't gotten all of your adult teeth in.
No, I mean my Witcher teeth.
You were just speaking to me about harassing a child.
I wasn't.
I'm looking straight at Shayna.
Okay, good, because I'm perfectly fine doing this.
Now I want my swords back.
Witcher teeth? Wait, Ovos, did he say Witcher teeth?
I just give the child their
Did I miss something? Did we get special teeth?
Yes, it was a Erisel. Please give the child his sword so we can go talk to this
Oh, fine. And she will give him
master.
she will give him the swords. But trust me, small Witcher. If you try anything, I'll take them back very quickly.
And he takes them both back. As you hand them to him, you got like a few seconds to look at them,
Mm-hmm.
and they are well made. Like, it's not a toy, it's not a blunt weapon, it's not for show. Like, these are actually sharp, and they've actually seen some usage.
Okay. Well, lead on, small Witcher. We don't have all night.
He puts the swords back in his... And he says, I have to blindfold you.
You absolutely do not.
It's part of the thing.
Ovos?
I pull out a strip of cloth that I can definitely see through and put over my eyes.
Do like Ovos did, and I can safely bring you to Master Heisen. It's not, I don't make the rules, lady, I just enforce them.
Lady?
I think it was a town of Sisha.
What?
Just
She takes a strip of very thin gauze out of her first aid kit and ties it around her eyes. And then tosses some at Chaina.
She'll look at it, look to the rest, and then just kind of slowly put it around her just her
The
plate
helmet?
helmet, yeah. It's like, "Grr.
Alright.
Oh no, I can't see anything. Where do I go from here?
And he takes Hovos' hand and says, hold on to each other.
I say in elder speech, do you speak elder speech, child?
He looks at you and answers, latrine bed, the sun is rising.
And Sisha starts giggling.
In elder speech, she'll just say, like, this kid doesn't know a goddamn thing. At all.
Nope.
I'm going to say in elder speech, if this goes wrong, we'll just treat them like the bear in the sewers. Not the child, the master.
Sisha responds also in elder speech with, I was planning on doing that anyway.
As you're led, this conversation happens as you're led through the streets of Novigrad. Of course, you see where you're going. So, the kid's making you, like, go around buildings more often than not. Like, to lengthen the trip. But after about a half hour of this, where you notice everyone looking at you, people whispering either, oh, that's so sweet, they're playing with an orphan, and others are like...
Sisha's gonna be like, we're babysitting.
Yeah. Others are like, oh, wow, they brought him, like, tiny toy swords, and others are like, they're training a child soldier. But you're parading through the streets of Novigrad, when you are led at long last to an orphanage.
Why did we stop? Where are we?
The kid opens
I have
the
no
door.
idea what's going on.
He brings you inside, closes the door, and says, "Now you can take your blindfold off."
Oh, thank goodness. I cannot see in the dark.
No, you need a potion for that.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to make it.
I'm sure you do.
It's called the cat potion.
Mm-hmm.
It lets you see in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
You know a lot for the child.
I've been training.
Mm.
And considering how old you are, Ovos, maybe you made that the potion.
Maybe he made the formula.
Yeah.
We are gonna get such shit from Ovos after this is done.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He says, "The only thing I still have to work on are my signs,
Mm-hmm.
because
He tries to.
I
He's
can't-
trying to.
yeah, he can't like move his fingers independently
Mm-hmm.
at the moment, so like he's not able to do the proper hand
Do
sign."
you know Igni?
I can light a candle if I want. I know how to do that.
Very good.
But we're
Now,
not here to talk about me. You're here to see our teacher and master.
Mm-hmm.
oh, we are.
So
Good.
where is he?
Come through the dormitory.
Mm-hmm.
As she's walking into there, Sisha is going to very quietly cast Quen on herself.
All right. The dormitory is a room, maybe 50 feet in length. It's rectangular, longer than it is wide. On each side are rows of bunk beds, where you would expect to see, children normally in there. You see children. Half of them are moaning in pain in the beds. Some are looking at you angrily. Those that are awake and that seem to be angry at your presence all have this medallion. This rat medallion. You see a child on his bed sewing together pieces of a leather armor. They have this very, edgy vibe to them, except for the ones that are obviously in pain. And you recognize these symptoms. These children have begun, the preparatory, the year-long prep cycle of taking, cocktails of very, very, diluted
Sick things.
version of,
Very toxic things.
Yeah,
even
but
diluted.
very diluted so that their body, their metabolism can get used to it. But it's all of them basically have the flu at the moment, or fever and such. There doesn't seem to be a single adult. These are the other recruits. They don't like me because I'm part of the other tier now.
What other tier?
And there's a girl on one of the bed that just overhears you and says, "He's a suck up and that's why he has his weapons." The kid's like, "Nuh-uh. I
Sisha-
killed my drowner. I brought the ear back."
Sisha turns to the little girl and just stares at her. Does she look like she's already not well?
Oh, when you look at her, you notice she is clawed from the nose and mouth all the way down her neck. It's healed, but it looks very much like probably a wolf
Mm-hmm.
or a big dog.
Sisha would wink at her and just kind of push her hair back so that she can see the massive scarring across her face. And then she'll
You
move on
notice
with
her
Ovos.
like touch her scar.
And she'll move on with Ovos.
Bran continues as he brings you through the exit of the dormitory. He says the entrance is in the cellar, it's beyond the kitchens. So the kids in the dormitory are like the apprentices. They're new. And then the others, the initiates, we live with Master Heisen.
Very quietly to Ovos, Sisha says, I really don't like what this looks like, Ovos.
Oh no, I'm going to kill them.
I thought so.
You're still talking in Elder speech, I guess?
Yes. We are not letting this kid hear what we're saying.
So he brings
Because
you
we are
through-
going to murder his boss.
He brings you through the kitchen. Again, no adults. 3 children. An elf, a dwarf, and a human are working the kitchens.
And elder speakers say, I don't like this. There should be guards at least, but nothing.
That is because this is a farm run by a sheep.
Then let's skin him for his wool.
The kid, Bran, opens up the cellar door. It's not a trap door, it's like a door that leads down a flight of stone stairs. And he says, yep.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. So Sisha, mostly to Ovos, she doesn't particularly want Shayna over here. Where I'm from, there was a little boy who liked to catch things. Butterflies, anything pretty. And then stick a pin in it and pull their wings off. I think he's grown up. That's all this is. And then she continues downwards.
And that's, as you go down the stairs, is where we're going to take our break.
Perfect. Damn.
Come back in a few minutes, everyone. Stretch, hydrate, grab a snack. We are entering the rat school after the break. Stick around, everybody.
your dolly polly dreams have flown. Don't you dare let her tremble alone. For the witcher, heartless cold, paid in coin of gold. He'll come, he'll go, leave naught behind but heartache and woe. Deep, deep woe.
Hello everyone, we are back. Where were we actually? We were in the stairs.
We're
down
basically
the
going down.
stairs.
We hadn't spoken to the master yet.
So the group heads down the stairs through a tunnel basically that was excavated out of the cellar.
Mhm.
The tunnel leads you through the sewers, but really just through the sewers. Like you cross a sewer tunnel and then end up in some partially collapsed smuggling tunnels under Novigrad. And without the help of Bran, it would have taken maybe hours to get through this place. After a while, maybe roughly like a good 20-25 minutes of walking and darting from one corridor to the next, Bran stops the party and says, "There's going to be traps ahead from now on. Keep your wits about you."
Understood.
Well, if you know where they are, we won't have an issue.
And he begins to walk. Sometimes he'll hug one of the walls and like walk alongside it. Other times you see that he skips over certain stones on the floor, like flat stones. They're probably hiding something underneath. I don't know what exactly, but he's making sure to skip over them. And then he brings you all to an intersection. He looks to the right and says, "That way is the Forbidden Library. We're not allowed to go there. That's where all the forbidden books are." He motions to the left and says, That's where we sleep." And then he motions forward and says, "And that's where we're going."
Okay.
Sisha. Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of step in the way of his view so she can get in there.
yeah, she lets you know in Elder Speech. "I need to take a look at this library."
Okay, Sisha.
And as you keep
Careful.
walking, she just takes, like, she distances herself from the rest of the party and darts off into that corridor. You make your way into a wide, circular chamber. In fact, when you enter the chamber, you notice that atop the door frame are several holes. And inside each hole, you notice the sharp point of a spear. This is the audience chamber. There's no exit to this room. On the other side, like facing you when you come in, there are two staircases that lead up halfway across the room. and a sort of podium was built there. And sitting on a chair. Yeah. The hell is that? Oof. I killed a very crunchy insect on my desk that was crawling on my keyboard.
I'm so sorry.
This must have been bugging him.
Oh, you're the worst.
Ha ha ha. So, sitting on this chair covered in leather and furs, surrounded by tomes and a rack with swords that you can see 3 of them side by side.
Okay.
I forgot behind the chair is another small staircase that leads onto like an upper level. You can barely see since there's no light over there. The closest light is below the podium. So it shines like an upward light to make it seem like it's bigger or taller than what it is, to cast like very long shadows on the wall. But you can make out like another staircase that leads into the darkness behind the throne. And Bran approaches a few steps and says, Master Hazen, these are the intruders. The Witchers and their friend who decided to invade our city. And of course, he like doesn't look back as he's talking. He says, I present to you Witchers Ovos and Sisha. And he turns to look at Shayna because he didn't get your name.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna knock him out.
The kid?
Well, I'm trying not to make sure that he gets in a fight.
Do not hit the child in front of their master. That is a
Fine.
horrible idea.
Okay. Shayna.
And he goes, where's Sisha?
She went back for something. She said she left.
No, she's not allowed.
But if she left, she won't be able to find her way back. Isn't that better?
Sometimes women have things to take care of.
And he turns and looks at Master Hazen. He's like, I'm sorry, Master Hazen. I thought she was following. I blindfolded them. I did everything. And Hazen just raises a hand and says, silence. You have disappointed your teacher and mentor.
School of the Rat, eh?
He tries to look at your medallion. One of the things that you notice, Ovos and Shayna, is that this Witcher doesn't have cat-like eyes.
Who
Bit on the
founded
nose,
your
don't you
school?
think? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Your turn.
Who founded your school?
I did.
When?
It's a new school. I founded it a few months ago.
Seems a bit on the nose, don't you think?
What that?
School the Rat, and your school is in an actual sewer.
You also seem to be lacking an eye for it.
I will not stand here and listen to your insults.
No, but you will stand by as an orphanage full of children die and get sick because of you.
Ovos kind of like stiffens up.
The average success rate of the trials is less than 30%. How many children have your schools killed?
Our schools make actual witchers. And if you are going to speak of being insulted, make sure you speak very carefully.
You come into my city. And he taps his foot on the podium. And the portcullis behind you closes. You insult me. And the progress I have made. I figure your friend has gone to torch all of my hard work.
Where did you train as a witcher?
The original makers of witchers weren't witchers themselves. You don't need to have undergone the trials to recreate them. You just need to have access to certain things. Notes and whatnot. It just so happens that I have them.
So out of character,
Yeah.
Kayla, how mad would you be if I just tried to throw knives into this man's chest right now?
Well, I want to ask a question first.
Cool, that's fine. All right.
You
See?
said a few
Teamwork.
months, but I want to know something. Did you know the Witcher in Vicovaro?
Vicovaro. Ah, yes. I made quite a bit of coin with that experiment.
That Witcher was a good man.
That Witcher was a failure.
You're right, and I killed him. But I have his sword. And I draw it. And now I'm gonna kill you with it. Now you can do the thing.
I just want to throw two knives into his chest. With that just in the middle of him talking. I hate him.
Make your ranged attacks.
All right.
I don't have anything, unfortunately, so I can't really help with that. Same
That
with
was
the
your damage
sharpen.
roll.
My bad. Is it which button was it that was the fast? I think I just have to click.
You're rolling athletics, and you're throwing two of them, right?
Yes.
So that would be a fast strike. Yeah.
There we go. Is it's close, right? Or is it point blank? I don't know. It's up to
The
you.
range.
It was just because it asked me for the prompt. I don't know if I'd be within touch range or not.
Yeah, let me check very quickly. Pa-pa-da-pa-pa. Nope, that's
So
armor.
the max range is 36. So I can do close if it's a fourth. 1/4 of the listed range would be 1/4 of 36, which would
be 9 meters. No,
Yeah.
you'd be in medium range.
medium. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a 19 to hit with the dagger. This is for both of them or just one?
Just one.
Okay. So 19 for one.
Okay.
And-
Against his 22.
Um,
And the
And
other
can I
one's gonna
use-
be 17. You
can
can
I
use
use
luck
luck
if
to
you.
increase-
Yeah.
do I have to meet it or beat it?
Beat it.
All
Beat
right.
it. Beat it. Beat it.
All right. I'm gonna use all 4 to make it a 23,
Okay.
and then
And then a 17 for the other one.
all right. Wait. No, that won't hit because it's a 16.
Can I use some of my luck to help him?
Nope.
Oh.
So you throw the 2 knives. Can you just check buddy part
Yeah.
for the first one, the one that hits?
And it was a crit on damage.
Yeah, but you don't re-roll. It's just
A
Gabe rolled the
6.
highest possible.
So
But-
it would half, but then it would be doubled.
So it'd
Yeah.
be 10 still.
After armor, though, so I need to check one thing for armor.
That's fine.
He has very, very light armor on. So it's -3. So you dealt 10.
Yep.
-3, 7.
All right.
So he took 7 points of damage as one of your knives, cut through the clothing that he has and into his arm. The other one, though, that you throw, he immediately ducks under and, hair's breadth. It
I'm gonna
misses
yell
him.
kneel.
He what?
I'm gonna yell the word kneel, like KNEEL.
Oh yeah, Neil. Okay. He Yeah, with assassinate you double the damage after armor, but because it's a left arm, you also do half damage, so half times 2 after armor.
Yep. Got it.
So he stands back up, looks at his arm, and says, I wonder
Charging
if
him.
you fare as well against anything. I did not simply make witchers here. And he produces a whistle.
And before he whistles,
Yeah.
Do you know the Wild Hunt?
I don't have time for your games and legends.
So I handed over enough armor to make the knives, and I could have kept a single piece of the armor, correct? Like I wouldn't have had it. I'm gonna pull out a piece of the armor. You will be far from the last monster that I killed. So don't be the next.
He puts the whistle to his lips slowly. You notice that he is afraid. And he whistles. No sound comes out.
Oh God.
He takes
Should we
the...
go into initiative? Because I'm gonna throw more knives at this asshole.
Yes, by all means.
Yes, initiative or yes, more knives?
Yes, initiatives.
Okay.
How do we do that again? Oh, yeah.
There's an initiative button. Oh my God, we rolled the same thing. That's amazing.
We're in
He
sync.
has 11.
Yeah.
But
Oh, thank God.
Wait.
No, Simon.
there's more.
Don't say that.
Yeah, well, you know.
No, I don't like that.
Why are you like this?
Why am I like this? That's a good question. The ground begins to shake. Oh, kid. I need kid.
Oh, is the kid gonna attack us? Fuck.
Yeah.
Kid has 15.
And you thought I shouldn't knock him out. Okay.
Kayla, don't hit children.
So
he would have been fine. It would just been like
Bran.
a chop, like a Spock, Nerf pinch.
Well, if you would have knocked him out in front of his master, then it would have been bad.
I mean, this is already bad.
The
Yeah,
ground
but you got to
begins
ask
to
questions.
shake. and the dirt, the packed dirt at the bottom of this, that makes up the floor of this room, begins to break as an immense creature. Think of it like a bloated tick, except it's 15 feet high and weighs 6,000 pounds of chitin. Its head is small and looks eerily like a human skull, with a bunch of small tendrils that click and clack under its mouth. There are 2 horns on each side of the head. You, and let me just try to copy this image into Roll20. Actually, I'll put it on the overlay. I don't know if
Gross.
you have the overlay open.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
I mean, you probably don't. I can tell you right now, you probably don't.
At least we go before the nasty man. That's all that matters to me.
Let me add this for everyone to see. Alright, everyone. Here is your creature. For the players, I will add it to the Roll20 overlay, so that you see what you are facing.
Ew. It's the thing on the overlay for...
Yes.
Ew.
Oh, fuck that. God damn it. Okay.
It rises from the ground and immediately lifts itself up at the height of its full height, if you will, and won't attack this turn, but yeah, you notice for a moment it's taking in where it is, probably confused, but then looks at the 2 of you, and it rears up one of its front legs and is about to strike at you. But first, Bran. Bran looks at the 2 of you, a little bit shaking, and to both Ovos and Shayna. And you notice him trying to go for one of the 2 swords in his back. And he's like, which one? Which one? That's what he's asking you.
Me?
Both of you. Yeah, which one?
Witcher is the most knowledgeable about monsters.
Grab the silver sword, and I will teach you how to be a true witcher. You won't have to be a rat. You can be a lion.
He draws the silver sword. Shing.
I draw mine as well from the Griffin School.
And he puts himself in a defensive stance.
Smart kid.
But he does just that for now. He is still a little bit too afraid. Ovos and Shayna. You can act in whatever order you want. You have the same initiative.
So I want to do a thing real quick. I'm gonna shout to Ovos. Me and the kid will keep it distracted. You kill that son of a bitch and get that whistle.
Good idea.
And I want to try to use, is it tactics or leadership to help the other two?
It would be leadership.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna roll that for one of my actions this turn. 26.
Yep. So whatever roll that you need to make during your turn.
Mhm.
Well, except Shayna because you're the one leading. But both Ovos and Bran have a +2 to all their rolls during their turn.
nice.
Yeah.
Up
that
until
include
when
damage?
Shayna comes back. No, not damage though.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh,
And
that's
I'm
true.
gonna-
Saskia meant 2 more points of damage.
Yeah.
Everyone deals 2 more points of damage.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And I'm look to the kid is like, I'm gonna draw its attention. You go for the joints.
Uh-huh.
Right. And I'm gonna draw the silver sword, and I'm gonna, probably the best way to, like, I really want to get its attention, but I can't really taunt it, I don't think. So I'm just gonna use one fast strike on it, or...
Well, you've used your turn for leadership.
Gotcha.
I would... Like, putting yourself in front of the monster and just waving your arms,
Yeah,
like, that's enough to attract its attention.
yeah. I just, like, bang on my shield. Come on!
When
But-
you do that, the creature rears up and clicks frantically. It seems it does not like the sound of you clanging on your shield.
That's fine. Oh my god, godless in chat. Using leadership to beat this thing? TikTok. The
So,
worst.
Ovos.
The worst.
Yeah. I have 2 more regular throwing knives. I'm gonna throw them at this jerk, but not the giant scary one, the one that's humanoid.
The human trying to run away in the
Yes. Oh, so he's trying to run.
back. Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm
He
gonna
summoned that thing and he's about to climb up the stairs behind the chair.
I'm running up and then I'm gonna throw 2 more knives.
All right. You will need to move. What's your speed?
My speed is where the hell is my speed?
It's a stat.
Where is that? Why do I not see it?
It's at the top of your sheet. No, wait. It's yeah, actually, top right of your sheet. The run. We'll do run instead of speed.
21.
Oh yeah, you can cover like the whole half circle around to be at the foot of the stairs. You would be in close range. You're
Cool.
not in melee of him, but you'd be in close range.
Throw them in my last 2.
All right. Because you ran, however, this turn, you're gonna have a -2.
So it's straight because I have the +2 from Shayna.
Yeah.
17 for the first one.
17. 17. Nah, tie goes to the player.
Hell yeah. 16. No.
And a fumble, so yeah,
All right,
now
yeah.
forget it.
So then the first one hits.
Yes, roll for damage. It's gonna be in his torso. Great.
Yes. All right.
It's another -3 for his armor, but we'll see how much damage you do. So 8 -3, 5 +2, 7
Times 2.
times 2, 14. Let me check a thing. How in shape is he? Ba-ba-ba. Oof. Oof. You plant your knife in his back, and he recoils from the pain and tries to reach in back of him to try to, like, grab the knife and pull it out, but he can't seem to reach, and he keeps trying to run away. However, he's in a bad position. I needed to check a thing.
I hope he bleeds out. Oh, actually, wait.
Uh-huh.
I have one more thing. I took Quick Strike. So after I take my turn, I can spend stamina, 5 stamina, and make a Quick Strike roll at a DC equal to their reflex times 3.
Oh, so you're gonna make like a last-ditch effort to throw another knife?
Yeah, I'm just going to throw one of my silver ones. Because it's not going to do more, but it's a knife.
A knife is a knife is a knife.
Alright.
3 times their reflex is 21.
Okay. So I need to make a Quick Strike roll of 21.
Yeah.
Jeez. I don't know about this one.
Hey, if you roll a 10...
Is that Fast Strike or Quick Strike? I don't...
It's a Witcher talent, right?
Yeah.
It's probably going to be the points you've put into that talent. Quick Strike. Yeah, so you roll a d10 plus reflex plus the number of ranks you have in Quick Strike.
Oh, okay. All right. I hate the world. But wait, you said I get a +2 to all of my rolls.
Yes,
Because of
during
data.
your turn.
Does this count? Because this is
It
after
would.
I take my turn.
It would.
Okay, then hell yeah, let's do it.
No, because it's still in your turn.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So is this one more knife?
Yeah, another d6.
Hell yeah.
Or whatever damage that your throwing knives do.
I like being a buffer.
Well, it still makes me roll the attack, it looks like. Oh, they make another single strike. You're right. I'm wrong. Oh, so it's basically... Oh, that's so much better. That's 7. Should I roll the location?
Yes, please, because it's a new knife, so a new location. Right arm.
Yep.
So, -3, that's a 4. Divided by 2, +2, that's a 6. Divided by 2 times 2, so it stays the same. So, that person has 1 HP left.
I hate everything. So much. How dare he?
We forgot that you had a -2, though, because you were running
That's fair.
during your turn. So, do you have luck to spend?
I have 1, so I can spend that
Yeah,
one.
spend that 1 to equal it, and we'll say.
Yep.
We'll say it works. He gets up the stairs as much as possible. He's like almost on all fours, running up the stairs, and you notice him like tapping on certain bricks on the wall behind him, like a pattern, and the wall opens up, and he doesn't run beyond it. He just moves like past the threshold, and the door closes.
Oh, dips. All right, it's not even worth chasing him.
But can you remember the pattern though?
I don't know. I don't know if I was high enough to see it or not.
It's still in the dark.
Yep, and now he ain't worth it. That's dead.
1 fucking health point.
That man
though.
took 5 of my knives, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, he ran away with your knives.
Like, I'm gonna need to get those back.
But I mean, the blood, the trace of blood, the tracks of blood are gonna be very easy to follow. The monster. The Frightener, as it is called, turns its attention to Shayna.
Come on, you
Don't
You-
say that.
beetle
Don't you
son of a
taunt
bitch.
Okay, I need to check what Crushing Force and Long Reach does.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. So this monster cannot be parried. It can be blocked, or you can dodge,
Okay.
but you cannot parry.
Okay.
Okay? Also, his attacks do twice the damage on shield. Like, it basically has, like, the Sunder feat, if you remember, like, 3rd edition D&D.
Okay.
So it rears up and attacks. Shayna, are you dodging?
Well, her
Or
instinct
you-
is to like bring up her shield, so she's gonna do that.
You're gonna block?
Yeah. It's gonna
All right.
block.
The number to beat is 23.
Alright,
Oh,
so what are we
minus
gonna do?
1. Minus 1, sorry. So 22.
Okay, so blocking is under. Sorry.
Blocking is...
Is it a swordsmanship thing?
It's melee.
Gotcha, so swordsmanship, so block. Hold on, it's not my.
Well, are you blocking with your sword or blocking with your shield?
Blocking with the shield.
Then that would fall under melee, not swordsmanship.
Oh god, okay. Gotcha.
Unless you wanted to block with your sword. Like, I mean, that is possible.
Oh!
Oh!
So roll a d10.
Yeah.
Okay. $27.
You bring up your shield as the giant claw comes down on you, and you bear the weight, all 6,000 pounds.
I feel like it's like one of those like Captain America things where I bring up the shield and like it stops it, but I go like somewhat into the stone of the ground, just like
Yeah. Your shield, however, takes 2 points of damage,
that's fine.
but that means its stopping power,
Mhm.
like its SP, goes down by 2.
Yep. It's at 12 now.
Okay. Now it's his other attack. That's a 20. You need to spend 2 points of stamina. 1 point of stamina if you want to block again.
Yeah. I'll try that.
Okay.
Stamina. Okay, so can try to block again. I don't think it makes sense with the shield if it's like brought its leg down.
I mean, it's
So
not
which-
pinning you, but it's up to
Okay.
you.
I'm better with the sword, so I'm gonna give that a shot.
All right.
22.
You
The
lift
sword.
up the griffin sword and absorb the blow. The sword takes 2 points of damage,
Okay.
which means that it is now the HP of a Witcher Silver Sword is normally 10.
And
So
yeah,
now
so
it's
at
8.
8. Yeah.
The creature rages. It seems angry. The kid, hearing you give your orders, raises the silver sword and tries to run like under one of its legs and just hack at it. Of course, Bren doesn't have like the best height advantage.
Yeah.
But he tries.
And he has a +2, so
Yeah, so that would be a plus 14 to hit.
That's pretty good for a kid.
He's been trained. That is a 20. The monster... The monster going to, oddly enough, block. And blocks the first strike. Oh, second strike might be a failure, though. Yes. Second strike was a failure. A crit fail, actually. So instead of an 18, it's a 16. That's 5 difference. The kid actually crits lightly
Oh my gosh.
on the creature.
That's my son.
The damage is going to be done. It cannot be done to the head because of height advantage. So I'm going to have to reroll. Yeah, the right limb. That works. So it's going to deal half damage. Five divided by 2.
Times 2.
No. I mean, divided by 2 first because of resistances. So
Oh, gotcha.
2 minus 30 divided by 2
Okay.
times 2. So the kid does fuck all.
Okay.
He whacks with the silver sword and he's like, it doesn't do anything.
Go for the belly!
But that's gonna be his turn.
When
two
he
of you.
does the thing, I'm going to just like slide out of like the limbs, like bring my shield up again, and I'm like gonna take my shield arm and my my sword arm, and I'm gonna try to make a strong strike against the creature.
Hmm.
I'm gonna come back and throw 2 of my silver daggers at it, just as close as I can.
Right, so no extraction.
Alright, it's gonna try to block
Okay.
your strong strike. Remember, strong strike has a -2.
Yep. So is that include?
Oh, if you use your
in the
sheet.
strong strike?
Yeah, if you use
Yeah.
your sheet and you click strong strike, it's gonna be included.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh, it's a contest of
One.
so
Okay, 15.
10. You actually crit with your fumble. So you manage to fumble your way into a hit. What's the body part
Okay.
that you hit?
Let me check. Target location.
Straight into the torso.
Alright.
So you
And then I
lift
gotta-
up your sword. Roll
Mhm.
for damage.
Kayla, the accidental MVP.
21.
Actually, it is not vulnerable to silver. That's what you discover.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
So instead of the damage that you rolled, 4d6 plus 8, could you just roll 1d6 plus 8?
Oh
please?
no. Damn it.
Simon, that sucks.
1d6 plus 8.
Yeah, so 10
So 10, yeah.
divided by 2 for... divided by 2 for resistance.
Mm-hmm.
No, times 3 first because it's a strong strike. So 30 divided by 2, 15. Minus 30. Nothing happens.
I do fuck all. Shit. I just shout out, Silver doesn't do anything!
Bran goes,
What do you
"Fuck!"
mean it doesn't do anything?
Ovos,
So-
you threw your knives, though.
Yeah, I did. I still threw my 3 knives. So even though it doesn't do more, it still damages it normally.
Yes,
correct?
it damages it normally.
Okay. I can deal with that. Okay. So let's do my knives like normal. How close am I? Well, what range
You're
would I be
close.
here?
You're close.
I'm close.
That thing
Okay.
is huge.
Simon, why did you do this to us?
Because
don't
I
think
just
we
got
can
the
hurt
new
this
book.
thing.
That's valid. That's a 22.
25. 24, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No, 20. Oh yeah, no, you don't get the leadership again because I didn't do it. Shit.
Yeah, your knives bounce off its carapace.
I hate this thing.
I had a goddamn mace. I should have bought a mace.
Next up,
Uh-huh.
that creature.
Uh-huh.
Nobody really did anything, but out of the nothing,
hmm
Shayna, you're the one that, like, it felt
Yeah.
the blow the most. Because you
Yeah,
still did a
I'm in
strong
its face
strike and
too,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to attempt to attack you.
That's okay. That's what the tank is for.
19.
Alright, I'm
To
gonna
hit.
block with my shield. 20.
You block. The next one, 18. I roll like shit.
I'm gonna block with my shield again.
Remember, your shield takes 2 points of damage every time.
That's okay. 16, so it does go through. Actually, I'm gonna spend 2 luck to meet it.
Okay. So again, bang, bang, under the weight of the blow. The kid, Bran, grabs his steel sword, looks at you both very quickly before screaming an adorable war cry and rushing to meet the creature.
That's what's up. The kid gets it.
Come on, kid.
It holds up. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that would make sense for him. I call it a short sword, but it's not technically a short sword.
Okay.
At his age and height, it would be an arming sword, which is basically like a one-ended, smaller sword. Like, we're talking about maybe like 2 feet of blade. But he holds it in both
Dig this
hands.
music, by the way.
Huh?
I dig the theme song,
Oh, okay.
by the way.
He holds it in both hands instead of just one, like an adult would. And he goes at the creature. He rolls an 18. The creature rolls a 26. He rolls a 20. The creature rolls a 23. So he keeps like ding, ding at it, and he's trying his best.
He's doing a great job. Don't you talk about my son like that.
There has to be a weak
the
spot
two of you.
on this thing somewhere. I'm gonna shout to two of us. Confuse it. And I'm going to grab my Night Warden instead. And I'm going to try a heavy attack again.
All right.
That's a good call. I'm gonna pull out my silver sword and I'm just gonna try to strike at this thing.
23.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter which sword I use. When I'm thinking about it.
Give me just 2 seconds.
Oh, it's fine. I'm in no rush.
Okay.
We dying anyways.
23.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I have to take that into account too. All right, it's going to block with one of its claws.
Okay.
24.
All right. I'm gonna spend a luck to meet it.
Okay. So, roll for damage.
26.
26 plus 2 because of Saskia, that's a 28.
Yes.
What's your body part?
The body part is.
Oh, actually, never mind, because of resistance is after armor. I'm sorry. So 26, 28 minus armor minus 30, it still doesn't go through its armor.
God damn it.
So if we can't kill this thing, we run.
Yeah, we need to leave. You need to figure out how he got that door open.
Pause. You said a
What?
strong strike though.
Yeah.
So that's, did it count? 6d6. What's the damage of the Night Warden?
The Night Warden is 66 plus 4.
So we forgot to do times 3.
Okay.
Oh, a strong strike is times 3?
A strong strike is times 3.
Cool.
Damn.
So that would be 90 minus 12, that's 80, that's 78.
Okay, 78.
Minus armor.
Mm-hmm.
So minus 30, that's 48.
Okay, times 2 though because of assassinate.
Yeah, but divided by 2 because of
Oh yeah.
resistances.
All right, so
that's just
target
40.
location still?
Yes,
or no?
please, because 48 becomes
Half damage.
24. But that's
24.
24 damage that goes through. Oh,
Hell
the
yeah.
creature does not like that. It recoils from the blow and really turns to you, pissed off.
Good.
Come on, motherfucker. This is what I'm built for.
And Ovos.
So I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna swing with my silver sword just because its habit doesn't really matter as much. But yeah,
Silver?
I'm just.
Well,
What does
you
that
can
look
use
for?
the steel though.
Oh, I didn't even hear the weakness to steel. That was
Oh,
my.
Yeah.
I heard you say there was the no silver,
I
and that's
said
why I'm looking
like
at my skills.
I said silver doesn't do anything to it.
Okay, then yes, then I will use steel. I just thought it was
Okay.
silver didn't make a difference, so I was trying to find what else I would use. Then yes, I will use my steel sword.
Cool.
All right. I don't think I've used my steel sword in this game ever. Gross. All right. And you know what? I'll do a strong strike as well.
All right.
Might as well.
Go right ahead.
Sure, steel sword.
Oh, strong strike is twice the damage, not times 3. My bad.
Strong strike should be swordsmanship, not melee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, it
Yeah.
gave me the. It
I'll
gave
just
me
fix
the
the damage.
thing underneath.
Yeah, just go to swordsmanship and do strong strike.
That makes way more sense because
Yeah.
that's a big
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah. Oh.
I fumbled 3 times this game.
Yeah, no, you just...
Ping.
You ping against the armor, the carapace.
I'm going to kill him.
The creature rages at Shayna. It's gonna get you at some point. 20?
I'm gonna block with my shield.
I like that Ovos
21.
is just here for moral support. And I don't even mean that as a joke. That actually is hilarious to me.
21.
21, you actually... actually block the first one. Let's see the second. Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
Second strike is a 20 again.
Come on. Oh no. Fuck. Yeah.
Things that
So-
aren't great.
Yeah.
Roll your fumble die.
Fumble die. Oh god, it's a 4.
Yeah. So that's a 16 difference.
Fuck.
I'm not gonna say nice knowing you, because I know you're
Yeah.
wearing very tough armor.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have time to mute.
Okay. Everything except my shield is 30.
Sure. Your armor is gonna take a beating. So I beat you by 16. That's a deadly crit. Okay, I need to roll target location.
Don't
gonna
pull
be your-
punches on me.
Your
Don't
torso.
do it. Okay.
First
Okay,
of all,
torso.
we're gonna roll a percentile die.
Mm-hmm.
Under a 75, you are also thrown prone.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be prone. You're gonna have penalties. Basically, while you are prone, you're gonna have to get up next turn.
Okay, is that gonna be my full turn?
I don't think so. Where is it? Okay, we'll say for like simplicity's sake
Mm-hmm.
that next turn, if you get back up and want to make an attack, you'll have to burn 3 stamina.
That's fine.
Okay.
Don't
So,
pull punches on me right now. Don't you do it.
oh poop. Resistance is before. Okay, I really need to resistance, armor, everything else.
Pull punches on Gabe. I'm not Kayla.
Yeah, but I need to
I
roll
have no
damage.
shame.
How much damage? We talk.
So, that's 27.
Okay, so my armor is 30, so what does that mean?
You take nothing, but the SP on your torso goes down by 2.
Okay. So basically, I just get the wind knocked out of me and...
And your armor is dented.
Okay.
However, it is a deadly crit, so I just need to check, because crit damage happens after armor.
Okay.
So there's that.
Okay. So -3.
Okay. You will take 10 damage anyway.
Okay. Gotcha, so my health goes down to... Let me see, hold on.
Yeah, no problem. I'm still...
29. Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna ask you to roll 2d6. Or actually, no,
Okay.
you know what? We're not gonna roll randomly, because that would be weird. I hit you in the torso.
Mhm.
So, it's deadly. We're gonna go with...
Punches on me. Don't do it.
Huh?
Don't pull punches on
Oh,
me.
no, no, no.
Don't do it.
The
Yeah.
blow damages your intestines. Intestines?
Ow.
Anyway, septic shock. Letting waste enter your bloodstream. Your stamina is divided by 4. You are also poisoned, and you take a -3 to Intel, Will, Reflex, and Dex.
I'm at 10 stamina, y'all.
That's
It's like
not
you
good.
see
Caleb.
her like just vomit blood. So I'm just gonna do -3 to int
Int,
stamina.
no, Int, Will, Ref, and Dex.
Will, Dex, and Ref. Okay.
As you,
I am not in a good way right now.
yeah, your armor basically got dented over where your stomach is, and with the force of the blow, your organ, your intestines just like ripped.
No.
That's the monster's turn. Kid goes, ah! Ugh!" Kid's gonna go for a strong strike.
So maybe we should run, Kayla.
I'm coughing up blood right now. I don't know what you want me to do. And the
Not
door is
die?
closed behind us.
Oh, Kid rolls an 18. Monster fumbles. Monster rolls a 12, which is a baby crit.
That's my son.
So the monster is still
he the only
going
one
to
that's
take...
damaged the monster so far?
Huh?
Is he
No,
the only
I
one
have.
that's...
No,
Okay.
Kayla did some damage too.
But he's done more than Kayla, right?
Nope, Kayla
Yeah.
did more.
Oh,
Well, I don't know yet, because I haven't rolled the damage for this one.
that's true. No offense, Kayla. I want it to be him.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I want this child to be the killer.
You just wanted to be your son.
That's true. This is his Witcher training.
He does 22 points of damage,
Oh my god.
which is negated by the armor.
I hate this thing.
The kid is like,
×3 though, because it's a strong strike.
no, it's ×2 for a strong strike. That's why it's 22.
But
Oh, yeah.
but everyone does double damage.
After armor. That's what Assassinate does.
Oh,
So if you manage to get through the armor,
that makes sense. Okay. Got it. I
Um,
understand. We're over here trying to pull all the tricks.
Rules fucking thing, yeah.
so that was Kid's turn.
Yeah.
Your turn.
What are we doing, Kayla?
Okay, so I'm gonna take my turn to get up. I'm just vomiting blood at this point. Just like, bleh. She looks at Ovos and she says, "Get the kid out of here. Don't worry about me." And she does another strong strike and she yells. Tries to take this thing down.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna pick up the kid.
21.
It's going to try to block.
Yeah.
22.
I'm going to spend a luck point on that to meet it.
All right. Roll.
Okay,
Was that
so-
a strong strike?
Yes.
Oh shit.
So 39.
Oh, almost max damage. I don't know if you saw on Roll20, you rolled all 6s and a 1.
Oh no!
So 39. What's your body part? What's the body part that you're targeting?
That head.
Let's find out.
That
Come
head.
on.
Cannot hit the head except on a ranged attack.
Oh, it's a 10. Fuck.
So it's a leg. Still, you go for the leg. You raise your sword high. It still is 78 damage. Down
lot.
to 48 because of the armor. Halved because of resistance. So 24. Times 2 because of assassinate. 48. Half because of the leg. So 24. So it's 24 damage. the creature cackles in pain. It makes a weird inhuman sound that yet you can almost hear the sound of like a human screaming in pain behind it, very far behind it. Another thing that you notice, its claws that it uses to attack are getting pretty banged up. It's
I just look up at as like blood is like dripping down my chin. It's like I've shared a care begone to you, son of a bitch. Come on.
Ovos. What do you do?
So how injured can I gauge this thing looks?
That would be a Witcher training check.
Let's do it, because I'm terrified.
Well, you've never encountered that before.
Yeah, that'd be a 2.
But if you look at the creature and what it's like, what it's made of, you believe that it's probably on its last leg. The type of creature that has a very strong armor, but is very squishy inside.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So question, Simon.
Yes.
How much stamina can I use on spells? don't
Your
remember.
vigor
Okay.
+1 because of the card that we drew.
That's it. My vigor +1.
Yep.
Where is vigor? Oh, there's so many things you can
Vigor is when you click on magic and spell.
Yeah.
It should be right there, like in the black grayish rectangle. Your vigor is probably like 2 or 3 or something like
Yes. So I can do a level of 2 for it.
that. +1 because of the card that we drew. So
3. Okay. So I'm going to look at the kid and say, "This is how you do it." And I'm gonna run up towards the creature and then cast Igni, and put 3 charges into it.
all right, can you
3 points of
pop up
stamina.
Igni in chat so I can also remember what the roll I have? What's roll?
Yes.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay. So,
I
I have to roll it like 2 more times.
It's
'cause I
dodge
only
or
did
block.
one. Yes.
No, you don't have to roll more than that. Oh, because of the damage. Yeah.
So I'll just do 2d6 more.
You're gonna have to use a spellcasting to set my DC for dodge.
I'm gonna have to use a spell casting to beat that DC.
Yeah, beat a DC of 23.
All right. Is that one of the skills, or is that
Yeah,
in magical
spellcasting is a skill. It's under will.
spells? Okay. Oh no. 20.
You
Have any more luck?
spark your Igni. The creature dodges halfway. The Igni strikes it. And that's where you realize that it is immune to fire.
I hate you, Simon.
What is this book of monsters?
Book of
What is
Sadness.
this?
Book of Pain.
So you were gonna one-shot my monster, Gabe?
You know what, Simon?
I really thought that the fight would be easier, but let's keep going. The creature turns to Shayna again, because Shayna is loud, and the creature doesn't like loud noises. And it hits you on a 25.
I'm gonna try to block. I'm gonna spend my last 3 luck to block it.
At the very least, it's not going to be a crit. It's going to be in your torso again.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take 25 to your torso.
Okay, so with my armor, that doesn't do anything to me.
Yeah, but your armor still takes 2 more
Yeah.
points. So now it's gonna start doing something though.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're keeping up with it. The other attack is a 22.
I'll try to block with the sword.
Remember, it costs you 1 point of stamina to block a second time on your turn.
Yep. Still goes through.
You lift your sword high. Oh, I need a buddy part. Torso again. So what's your new armor on the torso?
Torso is 26.
Shit, I need a calculator. You would take 15 times 2 because of assassinate, so that will be 30 points of damage.
He spears me through the chest, and I'm down. I had 29 HP left.
When you've been knocked below 0 health point, you're put into a death state.
Mm-hmm.
In a death state, all of your stats fall to 1/3 normal, and you must make a death save at the same value as your stun save. So make a stun save, please. It's like above the target location and everything.
Right.
That doesn't work. Why does it say below 0?
I don't know. It's just like stun at death saves.
Oh, because your current stun, there you go, I fixed your sheet. Your current
Oh.
stun rate was at 0 instead of 7. So you
Oh,
succeed
sorry.
this turn,
Okay.
which means that you're still alive. Each round you're going to make another stun save at a -1, cumulative.
Right.
On a
Okay.
failure, you die.
Mm-hmm.
If you manage to patch yourself with a first aid roll,
Mm-hmm.
you remain at 1. You go back to 1 HP. And you're not in a death state anymore. Okay?
Okay.
So you're still alive. It didn't spear you through the armor, like through your body. However, it probably sent you flying on the floor.
I'm like still.
Not good.
Yeah, you're knocked. The wind is knocked out of you when you fall on the floor.
Yeah.
Bran looks at that. Unsure what to do.
Me too good.
And, let's see. Is going to attempt to cast a sign. On a 16, Kid's gonna cast Ard.
Ooh. What does Ard do again?
Throws you to the floor. It can only be dodged. He's gonna spend all 3 points of stamina. So, creature's gonna try to dodge it. Fails. And the Frightener is prone.
The giant Ard blast that knocks it to the ground.
The kid is like shaking. He's like, I did it. I
That
did
kid is
it.
better than we are. Like I
Almost
swear.
killed this bug.
Is it? It's who's after the kid?
I really need to check what
You
prone does.
Me. I think.
Well, because we go at the same time, So if you do go
Oh,
next,
okay, I got
will
it.
kill you.
So when knocked prone, you take a -2 to your attack and defense rolls until you take a move action to stand up.
That's pretty good.
Which means it is now both of your turns.
I want to. Sha, 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 sha.
I'm gonna try to first aid myself.
All right.
I want to stab it. I want to stab it and slash it.
15.
15 is... Oh, it's a first aid roll with a DC of how far below 0 you are.
1.
So you're safe.
I was just like, you just see me like, just like pulling at my arm, just like.
Ovos jumps on the Frightener. Swing away.
Simon, don't say that. I don't know. Everything you say sounds ominous and terrifying to me.
Fast strike or strong strike?
I'm gonna go a strong strike because I want to kill it.
It is going to try to block.
Okay.
So strong strike it.
Yeah, because I think it's a minimum of plus 14.
Yep.
So you whack at it, it lifts a claw up to block, and you chip away at the claw again.
I'm gonna do another quick strike and spend 5 stamina.
Okay.
Actually, can I get up and try
That
something,
would be...
or is that my whole turn?
No, you can always attempt a quick attack in addition to whatever you do on your turn. However, this extra attack costs 2 points of stamina and comes with a -3.
Okay, that's
It's
fine.
you know when you roll your attack rolls, it asks you if it's an extra action.
Mhm.
That's what it means.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Gabe,
Yeah.
it blocks the second time as well.
Yep.
But you're burning through its stamina.
Nope,
thanks.
I do not hit it. Holy shit! What is this? What? How am I
Caleb, we have
getting
to
an
kill
8
it.
and a 9?
Because you're
on-
dying and your stats are shit now.
We have to kill it. I will not allow one of Simon's creatures to be alive.
Kayla, it blocked twice. The thing with blocking like you do, even though you miss every time, is that you chip away at its armor.
Mhm.
You didn't have to say I miss every time, Simon.
I'm not doing it on purpose. The creature gets back up on its turn.
Mhm.
Turns to Ovos.
Yeah.
Because you were on its belly. And it's gonna strike at you. But it needs to burn extra stamina to do that.
Feels like this creature's meant for 4 people. Oh god.
Possibly.
Yeah, so was a
Where's that
higher
wizard?
vampire and it was one-shotted.
All right. All right.
That's true. That's true.
No, but the
Yeah. That's fine.
don't forget, this monster is here purely because of the Wild Hunt card.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
So in a way, thank our viewers.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it.
Kayla, yours?
Whoa, that's plus 116.
All right, Simon. I understand
20,
frustrations.
21.
All right, and I'm rolling. I can block or parry this, correct?
You can dodge or block.
I'm a dodge. 1 and 2.
Yeah.
It misses you
critical I
as you
got?
nimbly dodge out of the way.
26.
Bran takes his sword again and goes for a strong strike. He rolls a 14.
Me too, kid.
The creature
Ooh.
rolls a
Ah.
15.
Does the kid have luck though?
The kid has luck. It's going to meet it.
Is this my baby?
But he still doesn't do enough damage. He just chips at the armor.
I'll take it.
One of the claws almost broken.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right, I'm up with 1 HP. I'm gonna try to strong strike this bitch. Do I still have a -3 to all my shit?
Yes.
Okay. Here goes nothing.
I'm gonna let you have this, Kayla.
Ooh. $27.
That's 8 more point. 8 or 9 more points. So it's a crit. It's not even a baby crit. It's a medium crit, I think. No, beat by 7, beat by 10. Okay, so you beat it by at least 7. So it's a baby crit.
Okay, so half damage. It's fine. 27.
Times 2 because you're doing a strong strike.
Assassinate. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So 54.
Mhm.
Minus
Oh my God.
30, that's 24.
Mhm.
Times 2 divided by 2, whatever. So it comes up to 24. Beyond armor. Plus 3. Plus, well, 6 because of assassinate. So 30 points of damage. You break with all of your strength through its carapace. And manage to lodge your sword in like one of the soft flesh beneath. And when you plunge it out, the creature reels from the blow and turns to you again with the desperation of a creature that's almost dead.
I'm just wobbling.
I'm gonna make
I
my
just look at
strike.
the sword and I'm just like, "Sun blind you, you son of a bitch."
But I'm gonna go for a quick strike instead of a strong strike because I.
All right.
Well, wait, hold on, because I have to do enough damage to get through the armor, or else nothing
Yeah.
happens. Oh, I have to do a strong strike, or else it's not gonna do diddly.
Mhm.
Ah,
Unless you just want to chip away at the armor.
no, I want it dead, Simon. I want it dead. All right, I'm gonna go for a strong strike.
Go right ahead.
Come on.
Caleb, we need this thing dead.
I know we need a dead.
That's a 19.
That's a
Do
20.
you have any luck?
No, I'm out, but I'm gonna spend another 5 stamina and do that damn Witcher thing. And roll against its reflex times 3.
Reflex times 3. Be prepared. Oh, it's got good reflex. 27.
Oh,
Oh my god.
that ain't happening. Damn. Nope.
Remember, Simon, I may be almost dead, but I did hit it again.
You know what? Hold on. It's fine. The kid's next.
No, the creature is next, and then the kid.
Oh, shit.
Creature turns to Shayna.
Come on. Come on.
$26.
Okay, that's a crit though.
$29.
I'm gonna try to block it. 19 didn't work.
No, but that's just 10 more, so it's not that bad.
Okay.
10 more is... You're gonna take, for sure, 10 points of damage.
Alright, I am at -9.
Okay, just keep that in mind.
Actually, hold on. Sorry, my torso is 26 though.
Yeah, well, that's it. I haven't... They hit in your right leg.
Okay, so 30.
So... 8
Okay.
times 2, 16.
Mhm.
Plus 10, 26.
Oh yeah, I am -25.
Make a death save, please.
So death save, okay.
You live.
God. Okay.
That was
Just
its
run.
That was its first attack.
Oh God.
I will take it again.
You
It's pissed at me. It makes sense. I'm not mad if it tries to kill me.
25.
Okay, 25 on which body part?
You still need to try to block or something.
I mean, I'm
You're not
Unconscious.
unconscious. It's not like
Oh,
D&D.
okay. sword again. I'm just lifting it up. 20. Nope, didn't work.
The body part this time is your left arm.
Okay, 30.
I forgot the so you take just 3. So
Okay.
6
Alright, so I'm at
minus 31.
31. Yeah.
However, it did hit you in your leg earlier. It sprained your ankle. You've got a -2 to speed and dodge.
Okay, do I have to make a death save again?
Nope. That's the moment you fall at 0 and then every turn afterwards.
Okay. I am in a bad way. Let's do this.
If you survive,
Mm-hmm.
this goes in your reputation.
I hope it would.
The kid
Here it is.
really doesn't know what to do. Looks at the tiny sword that he has and is like,
Can I give him my sword? Damn.
you can try.
I'm just gonna like cough and look at him and just say like, take it.
He was going to try to attack again, but instead is going to pick up the sword, burn through his stamina to do a quick strike, an extra attack at -3 against the creature with your sword.
Okay.
That would be a 13. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh my god.
Ah! No,
No!
he still has luck. I rolled
Okay.
a d10 for his luck earlier.
Alright, can I
Um,
roll for the Night Warden?
So let me just check 2 seconds.
Okay.
Because I don't know if he has enough. Yeah, he's gonna burn the rest of his luck. All
Boy.
of his luck except 1 point to meet it.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll for the Night Warden.
Yes, it's a strong strike too. So
26.
52. No, it's a quick because he couldn't do a strong. So it's just 26. My bad.
Damn it.
The creature blocked once. The creature attempted to block twice. So he, again, just like whacks at the creature. It does a lot more damage than earlier. And you can see his frame shaking under the blow of the sword because he's not strong enough to wield it properly.
Mm-hmm.
That would be Ovos and Shayna.
I want to swing.
Swing away.
I'll let him swing.
I hate this thing. I like big boys. Itty bitty boys.
Ooh.
My God. I want it dead. 21. You're shitting me.
I'm sorry.
I hate everything. I'm gonna use another of the quick strike.
Quick strike or just spend 2 stamina to make another attack?
Oh, I guess I can do that. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'll spend 2 stamina to make another attack.
Okay. Number to beat is a 32.
18.
Mm-mm. You notice one thing, however, as you attack it, and it doesn't really, not that it doesn't, it might do damage, but you broke through one of its claws.
Alright, so give me a second. I think I have something
Yeah,
for this.
so it now has only one attack per turn instead of two. It took a while, but you managed to cut away one of its claws.
Okay, so I'm going to use first aid. 10.
Nope. Can you make a death save?
I'm still alive.
Especially since it goes down by 1 every turn, so now it would have been a 6 instead of a 7.
Okay.
Kid. The creature turns to Ovos. Because Ovos tried to attack it. Actually, that's not true. Kid did a lot of damage. Odd on Bran, even on Ovos. It turns to Bran. Bran will try to dodge. Bran doesn't dodge. He is sent flying away. Hit in the left arm for half damage. Bren has a Gambazon, so that at least takes 3 off of it. So 20, 24. Bren is at 1 health. As he holds his arm up and just pants heavily.
Ovos, this is your time. Kill this son of a bitch.
Oh my god, I hate this thing so much. Oh, I hate
And the
it
thing
so
is,
much.
it's close to dying. But
you know
it's
what?
it's
That's what
the
they always
kid's
say.
turn. Bran holds up the sword in one last-ditch attempt and runs up to the creature and swings a strong strike at the creature. And he's gonna use his last luck point. Well, I'm gonna see. Yeah, no, it just tings on the armor. Ovos and Shayna.
Yes.
I'm gonna first aid.
And I'm gonna strike.
Nope. I'm dead.
I'll make a roll. I
We'll,
don't know.
we'll roll what?
The death save.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if there's a special rule if you roll a 10. Death save. Unfortunately, no. I'm sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Shayna, you see like a gush of blood come out of her mouth and she lies still.
I'm gonna strike. Oh, yeah. I'm going for it. Strong strike. $19.
Blocking with its last leg. Cling!
Damn it, Simon. And then I'll spend 2 stamina to strike again.
Okay. It's burning through all of its resources. I can tell you that right away. Like, you're... It's hard, but you're chipping away at it.
$17. Hey,
Oh no.
why did you roll the 10?
Because it's a fumble. So it's a 7, it's a 6, you beat it by 11. You beat it by 11, that means it's a complex crit. You're gonna deal, after assassinate and everything, an extra 10 points of damage. I'll count it in right away.
Cool.
Roll for body part.
Okay. Leg.
Chopping a leg.
Yep.
So roll for damage.
All right. And the steel sword does do extra?
What do you mean?
I didn't remember if it was vulnerable to the... Oh, shit. If it was
No, but
vulnerable-
because it's a strong strike, almost max damage, you double that. Ooh,
Okay.
and it's armor piercing.
Yes.
So 52
Yes.
minus half of its armor, minus 15,
2 minus 15 is...
37.
Yep.
37 on the limb, divided by half because of resistance,
Yes.
divided by half because it's on the leg.
But doesn't it ignore half of the armor?
Yeah, that was the 30 that I should have taken off.
Okay. That was for the 15. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Times 2 because of assassinate. So that's 19 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second.
God, the math of that is so complicated.
Yeah, I know. I think...
This thing is not dead. I swear, I'm just leaving the child.
it's got 10 HP left.
How dare you, Simon? How? How?
I did the math right, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna use 5 more stamina to quick strike.
Against the DC 27?
Fuck. Probably. And I don't even know if I can reach that.
Unless you roll a 10.
Yeah. All right. No, I can't do anything.
It is turning towards you. And strikes you with an 18.
Okay.
Do you attempt to dodge?
Yeah, I'm gonna dodge. Nope. That hits.
But that doesn't crit.
Yes. Correct.
It does hit you in the left arm.
Okay.
What's your armor?
It is 13, and I have +5 stopping except against bludgeoning.
It is not bludgeoning because it's a claw.
Okay, so then
Actually-
I have...
Let me just check to make sure. Yeah, it counts as piercing, oddly enough.
So then I have 18.
18, so you would take 12 times 2 because of assassinate. You take 24 damage.
Is that halves because it's being the arm?
Oh, and then half because it's the arm, so you take 12.
12. Yep. Okay. Got it.
How
Okay.
are you looking?
I haven't been hit yet.
The
Pretty
kid, Bran, sees Shayna down on the ground. He's still holding Night Warden. And just, like, raging, Bran screeches. The only way that a 9-year-old could screech. The creature, again, just like when Shayna banged her shield, recoils from the noise. and the kid strikes at it again with a strong strike. Yeah, kid's too busy screeching. Oh, wait a second. Almost. They both fumble away.
Oh my god.
It's your turn, Ovos, again.
Okay. Yeah, let's strong strike. If this thing can die, if it breathes, it can die.
Mm-hmm.
Who is texting me? I'm busy trying to destroy sadness. 17.
23.
Then I'm gonna spend 2 stamina for a second swing. For 16. Oh my god.
22.
Oh my god. Just ching ching missing this thing.
But as you ching it, you notice that the second claw is also damaged.
Okay.
If you don't end up killing it, if you survive, chances are you'll disarm it completely, and then it'll just be like a question of like killing blow.
War of attrition.
Yeah. But the question is are you luckier than I am, punk?
No, not at all. I have rolled 3 fumbles and then you beat my crit.
The creature attacks you on a 19.
Let's dodge that. 16. Nope, that's a hit.
That's a hit on your right leg.
All right.
Your armor. Oh, by the way, the armor that got hit earlier. What was it? Arm, I
left
think?
arm. Yeah, left arm.
Left arm? Remember
Yep.
to take away 2 SP from your left arm.
Okay.
Because it
Got
damages the armor as it strikes.
Okay.
So that would be a 32 minus... How much do you have?
18
32
because of the 5
minus
for
18.
the stopping.
Yeah, so you would take 14 points of damage.
Okay.
How are you
Got
looking at?
Not great, but alive.
Kid is gonna keep wailing and doing the same. Trying to get a hit in. On an 18. Ooh.
Are you kidding me?
It's a +9, so it's a baby crit. The creature will take 6 points of damage for sure, bringing it at 6 HP. So if the kid can do enough damage, and I will let Kayla roll Night Warden. It's a strong strike to the torso. 28 times 2, 56. Minus 30, 26. 56 minus 30, 26. Divided by half, 13. Times 2 because of Assassinate. Little baby Bran sticks his sword where Shayna had hit with Night Warden earlier, and plunges it deep up to the hilt in the creature. And the Frightener begins to shake and stumble upon its legs. Kid dodges out of the way as the creature falls down with a loud boom and a cloud of dust. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Now, you're a witcher.
I have extreme PTSD, Papa.
God, that was horrifying.
That was one hell of a fight.
Good lord.
And I get a scene with Ovos at least, real quick,
Yes.
before she dies.
You're not... Yeah. You're dramatically... I was going to leave it for next week.
Mhm.
But if you want to do it right now, we can do it right now.
Okay.
What would you prefer?
Right now's fine. It's
Okay.
not gonna take too long. I don't
No,
think.
no, no, no. Go ahead.
Alphos.
Yes, Shayna.
She'll look up at him. There's blood everywhere. Tell Shisha she can have the sword back.
It will be done.
And tell my men I'm so sorry.
I shall. Gladly.
And you can see tears well up in her eyes, and she just. You see the eyes just go out of focus, and she just lays still.
And then he'll just stand.
Bran walks up to Shayna and holds up Night Warden by the blade and hands it over to Shayna. You should die with your sword in your hand.
Last bit of her strength will take it and put it on her chest.
The kid just looks at you with, like, confusion. And then looks at Ovos. Shayna, was there anything else you wanted to say or do?
No. That's all she wanted.
Then we're gonna close on that tonight. We stayed overtime. We're not gonna do any plugs, anything. Just thank you for the donations. We reached our goal. We'll see you next week for the finale of our first season. By the way, for the players, just in case, we are checking in on each other in the backstage chat. Just so you know.
I'm okay, chat.